And welcome back, guys, to my kitchen. We seem to be always starting off at this point, but today's going to be good. Today is the day when we start a new custom series, and the reason why I'm so pumped about this is because it's on my own bike. Yes, that's right, my own bike that I put money into. This bike is going to be epic, in my opinion. It's going to be called PHATG with a P. And this for me is going to be the Sportster that I've always wanted to create if I was able to with the funds that I have. So I'm at the point where I can. I'm excited to show you. So today I'll be showing you the Sportster that I've bought as a base model to do the custom work on. It will be done with the guys at Shore Speed and Custom. As you guys know, it'll always be with those guys, just because in my opinion they're absolutely epic at what they do. And with that in mind, I'm just going to shut up and take you down to the dealership. Right, before I go in here, I'm going to have to put some crap music that you guys never like on because the guys are playing AC/DC, and because of copyright reasons, I'm not allowed. Okay, so my bike is just in the crowd over there, so I'm going to show you guys what it is and where it is. Okay, so what I want to do is talk to you guys about all the custom stuff we're doing on the bike, but without me just sitting in a chair and talking to you and potentially boring your heads off, I'm going to take you on a super sick Sportster which I've had my eye on for a while, and the owner's just given me the green light to rip it up. So yeah, let me show you this bike. I've got to say, as you can see from the B-roll, this has got to be up there for me with the nicest Sportster I've had or will have the privilege of riding. I'm also really fortunate that the owners who buy these amazing beauties let me ride them as well. So big thanks to Davey, you're an absolute legend, mate. Otherwise I would never have had this opportunity. It's custom builds like this is one of the main reasons why I want to go back to where I started, the Sportster. So let's get on this bike, let's have some fun. I've just had to sign my life away with it, but yeah, that's fine. Anyway, let's kick it. Let's give it the old school brap. Give it a bit of a blip when we go, guys. This thing, wow! Now I feel like I'm in the hot seat. Can feel everything going on with this bike. Okay, so let's talk about the Sportster build. Let me start from the beginning. So 4 weeks ago, obviously tussling about with actually just having my own bike again. Reason being, I kind of just want to do something that I've always wanted to do before, and with that in mind I was thinking about the bike that I wanted to go for. And because the amount of riding that I do these days, guys, and it, you know, for me it's all about time. It's not about, you know, that I can't do it because I don't want to do it, it's just because of time limitations. Woohoo! Anyway, so I was having a chat with the guys at Shores, and I've always been a fan of Rick's kit. So Rick's is the Harley Davidson in Germany, and that 240 kit, it's just so sweet. And that's one of the reasons why I jumped on the monster bike, guys. I just wanted to see what the riding was like on it. Was it going to be okay? And that was the key decision for me to hit the go button. So I put the deposit down on the Sportster 48, and the image that I've got in my head of what I want is just a big fat Harley. So fat, I've named it PHATG with a P. So the idea is we're gonna have a 240 mag style rear, 5-spoke, and a normal stock size front, but obviously the style will be the same as the back, so that's the Gimme 5 wheel, and we are then going to anodize the wheels gold. In terms of bars, I'm looking at mini apes, perhaps even going a little bit taller. Custom tank being put on as well. Other things, what else can I tell you? I don't want to tell you too much, guys, because it's going to be, I'll be spoiling it, but what I can say is that I'm throwing the kitchen sink at it as financially viable as possible. I really want this bike as a keeper. You know, to me, this is going to be very specific to me. It's going to resonate with me a lot more than the average punter, and I just think it's going to pop. Like, it is seriously going to stick out. Whilst I'm just cruising on this Sportster, I just had the realization of how much fuel have I got left. But Davey, he's put one of these on, so that's pretty good. Man, you know what, this bike feels good. Even rocking down here at 60 miles an hour, there's no vibrations coming through it. Don't get me wrong, with knobbly tyres, it's a very different feel, but it just feels good. And just an FYI, I've signed a £1,000 waiver, so I ain't going to be going hurtling round roundabouts, guys, because that £1,000 has got to go towards my new bike. I just love this YouTube stuff. I can't believe I get to do stuff like this. Absolutely mental. So put it up. So going back to PHATG, what else are we doing? So in terms of an exhaust system, I want to do something different. To be honest, guys, I don't want to go back to Vance & Hines. I'm a little bit bored of the exhausts. I see them all the time in the UK. Quite understandably, they're the go-to exhaust in the UK. They're easy to get hold of. Some of them are relatively quite cheap and blah, blah, blah. And actually, I'm not knocking the exhaust as well, because the 2-in-1, which I've had twice, is a good exhaust. But I want something that is, you know, racing style, popping. Don't see it a lot in the UK, so I'm going to go for the TBR. So the twin brother racing exhaust, I think it's generation 2. So it's a 2-in-1. And then air filter wise, I am going to opt for a heavy breather, just because you can suck that oxygen in more and get better performance. The reason why I'm going for that air filter and a very good exhaust for obviously for engine performance is potentially, you know, 3-4 months down the line, I'd like to start playing about with the engine. So in terms of other things that are going on the bike as well, the tank, the custom job, man, the guys at Image Design and Custom are having a field day with it. So Mandy, who's done all my painting there, she's absolutely brilliant. To be fair to her, she does all the paintwork at Shaw's, all the other Harley Davidson dealerships as well. The tank that I've gone for is a 3.3 gallon, so normal size, and it's got the indentations either side, so that's where I want to have my images. So the PHATG logo with other bits and bobs. But to give you an idea of colour schemes, guys, what do you think it's going to be? Tell me, what colour? What is my favourite colour on the Sportster and all the other bikes that I've had? Oh, just thinking about it, it's going to be... Tell you what I'm noticing on this bike is that the Öhlins, and this gives me a lot of pleasure actually, the Öhlins suspension is so good, considering I've probably got that much of a seat underneath my buttocks. The suspension's working really well, so it doesn't feel... I'll give you an example as well. Do you remember when I did the Sportster vlog with the 240 rear and I was talking about the rough craft seat and how, well, it's pretty horrendous, to be fair, the comfort levels? Well, I'd say this is skinnier, but because the suspension's so good, it's just given more of a softer feel. So in terms of timelines, guys, I think my bike will probably be done in a month's time, and I'm hoping it's completed before the Sportster Sickness Bash in November, because I'd love to go up to that. I've missed quite a few events with the guys, and it's not because I don't want to go, it's just time-wise and not having a Sportster at the time and all that stuff. So hopefully I'll do some more rides with those cool guys. So guys, I hope you're pretty excited about this Sportster build. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to film as much of the journey as possible. I'm going to pull in here. I need a bit of a break, you know. I've been on the bike all day. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. I'm just going to have a little bit of a chill out down here. This is beautiful, isn't it? And yeah, you guys take care. Keep safe on the roads. And as always, see you on the flip side. Motonewbrider.